Thank my president, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Some time ago in 2017, I was here, right here at the Eagle Square to organize the Nigerian youth, both Muslims and Christians, to organize prayer for my president, to organize prayer for this great nation. Because I said, as a little orphan boy who lost his parent at a young age, when I was just a teenager, we can't afford to keep losing our president. And I organized prayers here, 3 nights and 3 days of fasting and prayers. And I said I will do that with young boys and young women. And we did. This is my second appearance right here, standing on the stage to speak to Nigerians again, to thank these wonderful youths that came down here and organized a prayer session with me, to pray for this great country and for the wellness of our president. NTA covered that event live right here. And I'm happy to say to God, thank you, because the president that we prayed for is right here before us. Again, thank you, God. Thank you, the youth of this great nation. I am the 6th child of my late parents' children. My mother was a brilliant woman who died when she was 42. I was 10 years old. My father was a soldier that fought the Civil War and had bullet wounds and retired at the age of 27. My late mother struggled to go to school, but she got a wonderful man that promised to get married to her, because back in the days in the village, if you are so brilliant as a woman, all the men will flock around you. And they promised this woman marriage and got this woman pregnant and made her to leave school, shattered her dreams. The man just walked away. The second man came because she became vulnerable, promised her marriage again, and then got her pregnant and walked away again. And the third man came, promised her marriage, she believed him, got her pregnant, and walked away again. She was heartbroken. She resulted to be in the tomato cellar, hawking Gary around the village. And one of those good old days, she traveled by boat, 12 hours by boat, from my village to Port Harcourt. And she met this wonderful, handsome man who just left the military because he had bullet wounds. They got talking and they got married and gave birth to 5 children. I happen to be the 6th child. My parents had wonderful dreams. My mother had a wonderful dream. She couldn't realize it. And when they gave birth to us, we didn't know what they were going through. I was born in the city of Port Harcourt in River State on the 28th day of January 1975. My parents in Port Harcourt, they didn't live in the city. They lived at the waterside because they were Ijaw people. But life became so tough, and they decided to retire back to the village. Back in the village, I was there at the age of about 8. My mother was just hawking around, and I used to hawk with this wonderful woman. There's something she did. After selling her goods, she will always share the rest for the rest of the family members. And one day, this woman took ill and was rushed to the hospital. She couldn't afford a medical bill that was just less than 50 Nigerian naira. In my very eyes, this strong woman that I used to hawk around with couldn't walk. And my father just left us. We didn't know where he went. And in my very eyes, she died. And when she died, I felt that life was over. I retired back to the village through the same boat. I became a little fisher boy at the age of 10. An orphan boy without father, without mother. Paddling canoe all through the night to the next morning trying to survive. I was in primary school till I was 15 years old. And after primary school, I said to myself, I remembered I was born in the city where there were sounds of cars and birds making noise and singing those melodious songs. I'm going to return back to that city. I borrowed a boat back to the city, not knowing where to go to. But when I arrived at the city at night, I said to myself, this is where I was born. I was just sleeping under the bridges, trying to survive, trying to make ends meet. Sometimes no food to eat, I would knock on gates trying to ask for a job. One of those days, I remember what happened. I knocked at the gate of a man, and he said, "Can you help me move out all the feces and the sockaway?" And I told him, "Yes, I can do it." He got me a wooden ladder, and I moved into the sockaway, using buckets to move out, scoop out all the feces right on my face just to make ends meet. This young boy encountered destiny, and here I am before you, telling you that my life is a success story. When I encountered destiny, I said to myself, I will educate myself. Someone met me and gave me 25,000 naira. And with the 25,000 naira, I started my business with it. Today, 25,000 naira has created value of over $1 billion that I'm able to help humanity with my wealth. I did not know a counselor. I didn't know a minister. I didn't know a governor. I didn't know a president. A little orphan boy whose parents were nothing yesterday, being privileged to stand before you, going around doing good. I've got my footprint in the Northwest, in Sokoto State, in Kano State, in Kaduna State. I'm building 356 abolition center at the Sultan Bello Mosque for my Muslim brothers. In Castina, you see my footprint, providing water. In Gombe State, you see my footprint, providing water. In Bauchi State, you see my footprint, providing water. All over Nigeria. In the southeast, Enugu State, providing water. In my Niger Delta region, helping people and all that. I am a development agent. This country needs a development agent. You need a president with the right visionary leadership. Listen to me. In 2023, the economy of this great country and the population will be challenged. The population of this country in 2023 will be 223 million. The population grow at 2.5%, which means 5.5 million of the population will be added to it. The projected population is 22 million. It means the leadership of 2023 will deal with a population of 240 million. You need somebody that understands microeconomic fundamentals and somebody that understands the dialectics of microeconomy to turn the economy around. You need to vote for Jack Rich. A vote for Jack Rich is a lot of job for you. A vote for Jack Rich is a brighter future. A vote for Jack Rich is a world where you have someone that negotiates for you in the Committee of Nations. A vote for Jack Rich is to turn this economy and create dreams for young ones like you. I'm here to ask you to vote for me so that we can work together, create jobs. The North, the East, the West, the South. Work with me. Vote for me. And I will create a lot of employment opportunities for you. I want to thank you once more, knowing fully well that today is a deciding factor of how 2023 will shaping. If you vote for me, the orphans and the widows now have a voice and I have a dream. Thank you and God bless you.